Ну что ж, привет, с тобой Чмар, и добро пожаловать в серию по Хогвартсу, которая будет называться «17 и 3 четверти». В этой серии я, наверное, знаешь, что сделаю? Я побегаю, подготовлю дополнительные задания, может, что-то повыполняю, подчищаю лагеря мобов и половлю зверюшек. Надо пофармить денег. Мы уперлись там в некоторые ограничения, которые нам без денег не открыть. Надо зелье поварить, там, может, рябиновый отвар пополнить. И сделаю для тебя там нарезку каких-то там моментов. Ну, там еще какое-то задание. Давай вот сразу посмотрим, что у нас тут. Вот тут, наверное, надо подождать. Может, эти, кстати, статуи пособираю, чтобы Лохомора улучшить. Ну, в общем, какие-то такие вот рутинные, фармящие вещи поделаю. Но делать все это под запись, сам понимаешь, времени займет много и мало кому будет интересно. Так, ну, в общем, я что-то не вдупляю, что это за задание такое. Ни ночью, ни днем оно не хочет браться.
Mine now, damn guys.
Ага. Неожиданное место для Луны.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
Что делать? Пиздов им дать? Что делать?
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Baldolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Baldolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have
ничего с
to
нами
live
не
in
случится.
fear. This is our home.
Чуть позже посмотрим, что из этого получится.
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described. Expelliarmus!
That was pitiful! Stupid one. Is this? You're no match.
Expelliarmus!
No! I will make you. I will. Over here. Let's get this over with.
Expelliarmus!
Such arrogance. How nice of you. Showing off, are we? quiet. Won't get away with that. I will make you pay.
Expelliarmus.
Why can't I hit you?
Incendio.
I won't rest.
Too late to learn the error of your ways. One camp down, one more to go.
One less human to worry about. Such arrogance.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Depulso. Levioso.
You don't know who you're playing with!
Confringo. Glacius. Protego. Incendio. Lumos. Levioso.
Who do you think you are?
Accio. Glacius. Levioso.
You are postponing the inevitable.
Levioso.
Why don't you come up here and fight me? How childish! Put me down!
Levioso.
How childish! Do you think this is funny? I won't rest. How nice of you to stop by. Someone
Incendio.
over here. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Incendio.
I will make you.
Expelliarmus.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Incendio.
I'll get you.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I will make you.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio. Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. It's like a place.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
I'd be happy to...
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little more about your brother Bardolph.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic in even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood, That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
What do you have for sale? Potato! Stupid Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Is that Inferior's jumper? That must be Bardolph. Accio!
Блять. Умер, походу, братик.
Incendio! Confringo! Stupefy! Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Bardolph's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madam Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Да уж. Обидно на самом деле.
Revelio. Revelio. An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him.
Все-таки он черной магией, получается, учился для защиты. Ой, не в благих намерениях. Давай еще одну записку найдем. Я уверен, должна где-то быть. Вот она. Ну вот,
It's
понятно, он
mentioned in
стал инфериором.
theory. Something about it being Bardolph's turn next. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Ну что ж, пошли грустные новости дадим ей.
You've made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
Как там говорится, уж лучше горькая правда, чем сладкая ложь.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph. Bardolph. My dear, dear brother.
Aha! That student defeated our encampment in the town! I won't give him to stop ramp-up loyalists!
Incendio!
No! I will make you pay.
Confringo!
You can't stop us.
Expelliarmus!
I won't.
That was unimpressive!
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus!
That was meant for me. Easily diverted.
Arresto Memento! Glacius!
Frozen to the bone.
Balsa! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Stupid! Defendo! You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio. Here. Incendio! Revelio!
Wait a moment.
Nice try! Potato! Stupid one!
To that!
Incendio! Defendo!
You won't defeat us all!
Expelliarmus!
Students of the town!
Incendio!
No! Executed it!
Defendo! Expelliarmus!
Not very good at this, are you? You're pathetic.
Incendio! Defendo!
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Get away!
Accio! Repulsor! Descendo! Leviosa!
Put me down at once!
Incendio!
This is where you will fail.
Expelliarmus!
Pitiful. Truly.
Accio! Leviosa!
You don't know who you're playing. I will make you pay. I won't rest.
Dagon!
dead.
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
No!
Defender! Too late for you to learn the error. Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up. What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
This stairwell looks promising. This looks like the portrait from the map. Now where's the treasure?
Repulsor! Accio!
There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me.
Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way, and I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time, even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
How interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, 3rd years aren't taught.
And you're a 3rd year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
How did Herodiana Byrne become famous by casting Depulso?
She once saved orphans from a wild Grafhorn by banishing it over Stonehenge. That's on Salisbury Plain. She once banished a meddlesome dark wizard all the way to Durmstrang while she was in the Alps. That one may have been exaggerated, but lots of the stories about her certainly aren't.
What ended up happening to Herodiana Byrne?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while. Just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
Depulso!
This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herodiana. That chest, that wasn't too hard. What's next? I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Just one left. That's the last of them. Seems I was a map. And this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder Sophronia wants to see.
Go and
Easily diverted.
Protego! Leviosa! Accio!
Not quite. Your spells glance off of me.
Incendio!
Was that your best? Not quite.
Glacius!
Prepare to surrender then.
Stupid one!
Your little magic tricks won't distract me. I can see before you were born.
Now to find out what happened here.
Revelio!
Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Revelio. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Who's that? You will regret coming here.
Leviosa.
Puppy go! Now what?
I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
They were just here.
Glacier.
I'll get you.
The ladder. That's what I need.
The wizards will have no... What's that? Who's there? What is that? Enjoy suffering, do you? It's the student from the town. You won't defeat us all! You seem fond of...
Expelliarmus.
No!
Revelio. This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. Glad I was never...
Not quiet enough. You will suffer.
Depulso. Descendo.
I won't rest. Dead.
What will we find in here? Revelio.
Get my hands on fake. I must be going mad. There's nobody here but me. It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around. What? Who is it?
Afraid to fight? One less human to worry about. Stop it!
Incendio. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Only following orders.
Expelliarmus.
Someone there? Lucky, that's all.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Mushroom tea.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
Revelio.
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours. Somebody an intruder! No! The student defeated our encampment in the tower! Never seen a wizard use that. Oh! Old defense!
Incendio.
Dead. Oh, does Hogwarts teach you nothing about children? No!
Expelliarmus.
You won't get away with that.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
I should have been.
Incendio.
Red Rock will lead us to victory!
Incendio. A boiler door. How to open it?
Always on the defensive.
You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. What's down there?
How nice of you to stop by. child! I won't rest.
Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed. You don't think you can defeat me, do you?
You don't know who you're playing with! How childish!
Incendio.
I won't rest until... little moon calf. Pity. Not quite. How nice of you to stop by.
Stupid. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
You're weak, human.
Then for you.
Incendio.
You won't get away with that.
Виноват был. Я вроде
You're
услышал,
making
да?
this too easy.
Ну, да походу. Я понимаю, зачем.
If only Random were here to see this.
А? Ну
You can't stop us.
Я знаю, что покупка вкусная.
That was meant for me. Kill spells glance off.
Incendio.
You're not going to try.
Pitiful. Truly.
Depulso.
Won't get away with it.
Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
Back to the bench. Won't get away with that.
You only have Ranrock. Revelio. Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Смотри, у меня наварил себе. Вы не можете больше нести. Я думал, наварить себе штук 100 вообще, чтобы не париться. Хуя сейчас наварил бы, блин. Обучающимся.
Oh, you found it! Pass it to me. Hurry, before they come. I must get out. Hurry! Oh, my wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. They overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every kanut on me. All I can say is thank you. Truly.
Блять, это сейчас все было посреди диалога, который я вставлю в видео. Ладно, похуй.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Вот так вот открываются сюжетные развилки на побочных занятиях.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, my mind feels lighter already knowing those statues are gone. I did promise to show you how to improve casting Alahamora once you'd brought me enough moons. With that knowledge, you'll be able to break open even stronger locks. However, we don't yet know who's behind these statues. Still plenty of the foul things lying in wait to torture me. Oh. If you bring me more moons, I'll show you how to cast the most powerful form of Alahamora known to wizard kind. At least known to me. Keep looking for those moons, You'll save my sanity and we may get to the bottom of whoever's behind all of this.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings. Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible, thank you. You're ready for the final Alahomora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alahomora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues and removing those.
I do without her.
Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious moon calf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your moon calf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
A moon calf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening, wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind. But now I can't imagine life without her. Moon calves are often thought of as silly, simple-minded creatures. But I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus, or even a goose that lays golden eggs.
Why do you suppose the poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilizing magical plants. But I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted and stuffed. I assume. Oh, Biscuit.
I'll keep an eye out for your moon calf, Garniff.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts.
Arresto momentum. All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to Garniff, shall we?
Oh, my dear Biscuit.
Garniff, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
Biscuit is fine, as am I. I was able to rescue her without much incident.
Oh, mercy. Where poachers are concerned, I tend to expect the worst. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go home.
Oh, that is a great weight off my mind. Oh, my sweet little Biscuit, my wise, noble moon calf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, you have restored my faith in Wizardkind. You've restored at least a modicum of my faith in Wizardkind. Biscuit and I...
Так, ну что ж, нафармили мы почти все рецепты, все семена открыли. Не хватило денег только на метлу и там, на один стол на горшочке. Я думаю, это не особо важно. По крайней мере, на данный момент. Много побочек сделали. За него это, конечно, довольно-таки дофига времени. Ну, посмотрим, как это будет выглядеть в нарезке. Но я думаю, ты уже увидел, в принципе. что ж, на этом серия 17 и 3 четверти, я думаю, закончена. Спасибо, что посмотрел до конца. Ставь лайк, пиши комментарий. И до новых встреч. Пока.